Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Beauty Cosmetics Purple with a Hint of Green edition of their subscription box, which was very kindly sent to me, and this is the look that I'm going to create in this video. Let's go! Okay, so before I get into using everything, let's show you everything that was in the box. So we have the 4-pan palette, which is called the Aurora Spell, and that retails for £21. We have the 4D Lengthening Mascara, which retails at £11. We have the Pressed Powder Blush in the shade Divine, and that retails for £9. We have the Invisible Pore Face Primer, and that retails for £11. And we have the Multichrome Pigment in the shade Fairy Fizz, and that retails for £9. That gave the box total of £61, and you were able to get it for £30, minus a discount if you used my code, which is Kylie. It is affiliated, and that gives you 15% off. Okay, let's start with the eyes, and I'm going to take this shade here called Magnetic Midnight from the palette, and I'm using a number 3 brush from Attitude Cosmetics Vintage Collection. I'm just going to pat out the base first, and then I'm going all over the lid with this shade. And then I'm just taking a clean CB3 from Cosmic Brushes and just blending out the edges. Because this palette only has 2 matte shades, for blending this helps create like a middle shade between the two, make it easier. Then I'm just going to take this shade on another CB3 from Cosmic Brushes and just blend out that other shade. I wanted to go for quite a simple look today. Let me know if you want a bit more of a crazy look, another video with the palette, because I have one in mind that I think would be quite cool. Okay, now I'm just going to go back and forth between the shades just to make sure I'm happy with that blend. So far, they're performing just like I would expect them to from Beauty Moon, so that's great. Next up I'm going to take this shade here, Celestial Dance, and I'm just going to take that on my finger and just put that over most of the lid. I'm just taking some on a brush just to kind of scatter it around a bit. In real life you can really see all the different shifts. And just a brush with no pigment just to blend the edge out. Okay, and on the centre of the eye, I'm just going to add some of my NYX Glitter Primer, because we're going to use some of that loose pigment, because I need to try everything in the box. So I've just popped some in the lid, and I'm just going to take a wee bit on a brush. This could get messy, so I definitely wouldn't do your base before you do this. And I'm just going to, oh wow, oh, that is so pretty. On the lower lash line, I'm going to take some of the darker purple, some of the lighter purple Aurora, and blend that out. And then some of Frozen Sky, and I'll take that, start here. Wow, it's pretty. We're definitely here for the sparkles today, that's for sure. Right, I'm going to go and I'm going to catch this eye up, and I will be back to test some of the other products. Okay, so I've caught both eyes up, and I also used Beauty Moon's highlighter in the shade 5th Day on the inner corner and the brow bone, and it's got that purple shift to it. It's really pretty. But now it's time to try the mascara. I've already curled my lashes, so let's give this a try. I usually do a couple of coats of mascara, so I never judge on the first coat. So apparently this mascara is also waterproof, which is good. So what I'll do is I'll do a little bit of a wear test today to see how it holds up throughout the day. There's nothing worse than when a mascara starts crumbling and smearing all over your face and then you look like a panda by the end of the day. Okay, let's do this second coat. Okay, so I will say I'm not wowed by this mascara. It's decent, like it'll do the job, and hopefully the waterproof part of it holds up at the end of the bargain, so we'll see. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm absolutely like gobsmacked by it. I don't need fake lashes anymore kind of situation. But, you know, this is what they look like after 2 coats. But yeah, I'm quite picky with mascaras, so maybe it's a me thing, but yeah, I wouldn't be running to grab it. Let's move on to trying the face primer. Okay, so it's time to try the primer that was in the box. So this is a water-based primer, so I've pulled out a water-based foundation to go with it. If you don't know, then you need to match your primer with the foundation, otherwise it can make it separate. So especially when you're testing, you want to make sure you're using the right one. Oh, that feels nice. Feels lovely. So this is a pore primer as well, so should help smooth those out. Yeah, so it's lovely and soft. It's not like a sticky primer. It's definitely like a silky one. And the foundation that I'm going to try with it is my Fine Cosmetics Skin Tint. I've been using this a lot recently. I absolutely love it. So I know that I love this foundation, so if it looks weird, then it's the primer's fault. So I'm just going to pop some on my Made by Mitchell brush. Now obviously this is a skin tint, so it's not going to give me tons of coverage. I'm going to apply a bit more though to get a little bit more coverage. There we go, that's going on nicely. I'll use some concealer for any bits that are showing through. My skin looks quite nice actually. Let's add some concealer as well. I'm going to use the Be Perfect Chroma Conceal. I'm just going to do basically a line there. Use it as a bit of a highlighter as well. Yeah, that's sitting lovely with that primer. Okay, it's time to go in with the blush now. So it's the shade Divine. I'm going to tap lightly into it because I have a feeling this is going to be very pigmented. Yeah. Let's spread that across both cheeks. This will last a very, very long time with how little you need to take. That's really pretty, I like that. Let's finish off the base with some more of that highlighter in the shade Fifth Day. I'm just going mega purple for today. Whoa. If there's one thing you're not short on when it's Beauty Moon Cosmetics, it is pigment. I do like to be seen from the moon anyway, so it's all good. Right, I'm just gonna finish off with a few finishing touches and I'll be back with my final thoughts. Hi, so I have added my freckles. I use this, I got it on Amazon. It is the Angeli Colour Let Your Style Crush Freckle Stamp. And I've put on my lips this Melt Cosmetics lipstick in the shade Laced. And over the top I've put Beauty Moon's lip gloss, and this is in number 13. And yeah, I really like how this look has come together, and I do love everything in the box. The mascara hasn't blown me away, but it is a good mascara, like I said, and I will use it. For sure, it will probably be my go-to for everyday makeup, because when I do everyday makeup I like a waterproof mascara, and yeah, the palette is beautiful. I absolutely love all of the shades in the palette, and especially I don't usually reach for loose pigments, but that loose pigment has maybe got me thinking about picking them up again, because it's been a long time since I've picked one up, and that is super, super pretty and so sparkly. I don't know why I haven't been picking up loose pigments. The blusher is insanely pigmented. You only need a tiny bit on your brush, and even a tiny bit I used on both cheeks and my nose. And the shade is super pretty. It is really, really pretty. So far, the primer is looking great. Without powder, it left like a dewy finish to my skin, and with powder, it's looking really nice. But yes, that's me tried everything in the box. Got the first impressions of it all, and yeah, there's nothing bad in the box, and it is so worth the money. I mean, you're paying less than £30 if you use my code, and it's worth £61 for everything, and it's all like limited edition. I would definitely sign up for it because it is amazing value, amazing quality products, and so far I've never been let down by Beauty Moon. So what I'll do is I'll pop in a little clip here of how my makeup is looking in a few hours time. Okay, so here is the update. It's now been about 6 hours since I put this on, and the skin is looking decent. Obviously my lips have come off, but yeah, the skin is looking good, and I have definitely sweat because we're in a heat wave, and I've been like doing bits of housework and whatever else has made me sweat today. So yeah, and there is the eyes. That mascara has not budged, so it is absolutely going to be my new go-to when it comes to everyday makeup. I'm going to head off. I will link in the description the website, I'll put my code there, all that good stuff, and I will see you next week with a brand new video. Bye!